Hello, everybody. I'm LW, and this is the Latchbar workout. And I'm going to conduct a workout live with you. How about that? So I'm going to practice what I preach, and I'm going to start off warming up. I'm going to warm up using resistance. So you can see I have straps on my arms, as I just put on my arms, and I have resistance bands attached. So I'm getting started. And I'm going to go for, let's say, a minute. If I feel better, I'll go a little bit longer. Yes. So I'm turning this way so that you can make sure that you can see the resistance bands attached. And of course, the further I step out, the more tension will be on the resistance. So I want to thank you ahead of time for viewing the Latchbar exercise. I am the OG, and I think I've earned the right to call myself the OG. 73 years old. And of course, I know there's many more older than me working out. And we all should work out. So I encourage you, and that's what this is all about, encouraging you to work out, additionally using the Latchbar attachment system. So we have everything attached to the Latchbar because that is our base. So I'm going to put my bench in place, and I'm going to continue exercising. Now I'm using a straight round bar, which is the upper attachment leverage bar, and you will see it quite often. We will either use a leverage bar or we will use hand grips. This is a row and pull exercise. You just did a set of 10. Now I'm going to turn around and get myself set up for my next exercise. Okay, I'm going to use a set of hand grips, which are attached to resistance bands. And we're just going to do a forward push. The last one I held, as you can see. Now I'm going to drop my hands down lower. And then I'm going to do a forward push or pull in as such. Adjust my tension because I have more leverage with my arms in a lower position. So that means I can handle more tension. All right. Now I'm going to move over to my other bench that I have already set up. And we are going to, I am going to conduct a press. Note how I'm not bringing it all the way down to my chest, and I'm maintaining tension as I bring it down partially so that I can push it back up and I still have a lot of tension. And I'm properly exercising my muscle because resistance bands are more effective during time under tension. So if you are maintaining tension during your workout using resistance bands, they are much more effective. So on to another exercise, and we're doing a forward push-out. During this session, I will be moving my bench around as necessary and other parts so that I can conduct other exercise. So I'm just going to move this temporarily out of the way. Drop my mat on the floor. I kind of think I might need to make a slight adjustment so that it doesn't look like I'm cutting my head off. But I want you to be able to see the floor at the same time. Pardon me. You know, being an amateur, sometimes you have to make adjustments here and there. And I'm no professional, but I am professionally showing you how to work out using the Latchbar. I am a professional at that because I invented the product. So now I'm doing a wall mount crunch. I saw a need for an attachment system so that you can effectively work out with resistance bands, and this is it. This is it in a nutshell. You'll be surprised how well you can work out using resistance when you're working out with the Latchbar. When you use the attachment system, it gives you a base to attach your resistance bands to, then you can effectively work out. Otherwise, you can't work out as effectively. Now, you can still work out, not like you can if you were using the attachment system. Okay, now I'm going to turn around and get this action. That's right. All right. Now we're going to do a little strap action in there also, because a lot of you like to use straps, so we're going to just do a pull-up using the strap attachment. So I get myself in position and lower myself, then I'm able to pull myself up. And the lower you go, the more tension or the more difficult it will be. So there you go. Now, I'm going to continue using the other set of straps, other set of resistance bands in the lower section. And as I was sitting on the bench, I was doing a pull-in like this. You don't have to be on a bench. You can also do it from a standing position. And of course, the further you're out, the more tension you're going to have, which of course makes it more challenging. Remember, you're working out with the OG. My name is LW. That's right. You could be working out the same. So you have to repeat some of the exercise that you do, especially if you're working on specific parts. And that's the way you work out. It's okay. So, get myself back in position again. Bring the bar over my face. And now I can conduct a press, bench press. Bring it down partially, not all the way. You see, if you bring it down all the way, you sort of get a head start, okay? You see what I mean? You get a head start with momentum to push it up. You don't want that momentum. You want to bring it down partially, maintaining tension on the resistance bands, and then push it back up. Maintain tension, push it back up. And then hold it there, and you'll see how effective working out with resistance really can be. All right. You see, it's rather difficult when you're using those long resistance bands because they are long. Doesn't matter which one it is. It can be a round or it can be a flat resistance band. They're both long. This is my point. So when you use the attachment system, you get the opportunity to double it up like that. You get a lot more tension. In some cases, you can even use it like that, all right? And that would give you even more tension. So the flat resistance band is the same. Once you do that to it, you have a lot more resistance. And of course, if you do this, you have even more resistance. So that's what the Latchbar attachment system allows you to do, to get maximum benefit out of your resistance band usage. Otherwise, you don't get all of what you're supposed to get. As you can see, the latch band attachment here, they are doubled. So there's more resistance there, so I don't have to add resistance bands that are humongous or bands that will not allow you to effectively work out. So I'm going to move the bench back some. In fact, I'm going to turn it over here, and I believe it's out of your way. And now I'm going to do a dead man's lift. All right, as I stand here, I can just do a dead man's lift as such, or I can do a power arm lift. How about that? You see on that last one how slow I did that? That's so that my muscle would feel that tension. Of course, I don't have very big muscles, but you don't need big muscles. Big muscles, most people are born with big muscles. You can work yourself into having muscles, but you don't do that when you're 73 years old. You try and maintain what you got. And that's what I'm trying to do. And this is what you should be doing also. Maintaining what you got. Believe me, it'll make you healthier. And it'll keep your muscles effectively engaged, which we all need to do. You see, as we're young, these things come naturally. As we age, forget about it. If you don't do any exercise, if you don't use your muscles, that strength that you once had, you won't have any longer. So that's why you have to continue to work out. And working out will help keep the doctor away. That's right. So it will increase your immunity to certain things. That's right. So if you're the type of person that catch all kinds of colds, then you should work out. Because working out will increase your immunity to others. And it's always good. So working out is beneficial in so many different ways. And we all need to do it. Portable handset with a set of single latch bar attached. And take my feet, put my feet on them, and I can do the same type of exercise I was doing with the floor-mounted unit. However, with the tension on these resistance, I can only pull them so far. And you see, these are the smallest size resistance, but once you double and triple them, they have a lot more tension. So, if you want to work out to lose weight, always keep in mind that if you're going to try and lose weight, you have to make sure that you're dieting or eating properly. Not overeating, which so many of us tend to do. It's not your fault. I understand. But we have to be conscientious of what we're doing and work on it so that we can maintain our physique, or you can get your physique back. One of the two. So, let's continue to work out. Let's do some more rowing. I like to row. How about you? You like that rowing that we do? Row and pull. Row and pull. Pull. Okay. All right. Then take a break for a minute. If you want to do an exercise in the meantime, in a few seconds, you only got about 10 seconds in between. Then you get started right all over again. Pick that bar up and get to rolling. This is an excellent, excellent exercise. You can't go wrong with this. It strengthens so much of your core. It eliminates you from having to do so many different type of exercise. But if you like to do them, I encourage you to do so. Exercising isn't for everyone, and I understand that. But we need to do some type of activity. Everyone. Everyone that's able. If you're disabled, I understand. Some of us are disabled. And some of us don't understand others that are disabled. Unless you experience it, it's difficult to understand. I have 2 prosthetic hips, so I have been disabled before. So I understand being disabled. I understand the need for exercise. So in order to strengthen the muscles in my hips, I have to exercise. That's what's holding my frame together, so to speak. That enables me to walk like I've never had any surgery. That's what working out does. So, if you want to be in shape, it doesn't come naturally. You have to work at it. And you have to work on it often, daily. Working out will help you feel good and look good. And isn't that what we all want to do? Young or old. You're not going to look so good being old, but you can look in shape because we start to deteriorate a bit as we age in a lot of different directions. So we're not going to look as good as we did when we were 20, okay? So just get that out of your mind. But that's all right, as long as you feel good. That's what's important. And we all want to feel good. And working out will get you there. Thank you all for participating with the OG doing his workout. Have a great day. That one. That one's done. Yeah. Glasses on. Check this off. Boom. That is good.